Credit card debt has exploded, and it's exploded to the highest it's ever been, and the cost of a typical monthly mortgage has tripled. Vote Trump and your incomes will soar, your savings will grow, young people will be able to afford a home, and we will bring back the American dream bigger, better, and stronger than ever before. When Kamala lays out her fake economic plan this week, probably will be a copy of my plan, because basically that's what she does.
Here with reaction, the host of Making Money on the Fox Business Network, Charles Payne, former White House Chief of Staff, Reince Priebus. It's kind of an unprecedented challenge, Charles, when you look at this, because we've never had a situation before where somebody gets into the game this late, gets a free pass from the media, gets to, through campaign ads, totally contradict every position she's on tape taking, and we're supposed to believe that crap?
You know, though, here's the thing. I saw an interview on another network, but we showed it a lot today, where this middle-aged woman who had a pretty good job talked about how much the price of a bell pepper had gone up. And then she blamed the government. And then she said they don't know what they're doing. She didn't say the Biden-Harris administration, and she didn't acknowledge that they do know what they're doing, because their plan has nothing to do with the economy and everything to do with creating gargantuan government that controls every facet of our lives. And the transformation of that is going to be so extraordinarily expensive, not just to create, but to maintain. Over the last 12 months, we have paid $1.1 trillion on the debt that we have. It's absolutely mind-boggling. By the way, Inflation Reduction Act, that money's still cascading into the economy, still keeping inflation afloat. And it's mind-boggling to me that people, when they get in that voting booth, are going to have two choices. Do I vote for the vibe and accept the empty wallet? I mean, that's your choice. Do I want a better life, the life I know I had, or do I want the vibe, the feel-good thing? And I would think maybe by November, this whole honeymoon phase will be over. By the way, we got some job numbers coming out real soon. The last jobs report was pretty bad. Watch for the jobs numbers to get worse. And you mentioned Jerome Powell cutting rates. He's going to cut rates based on the fact that our employment picture is imploding. Keep that in mind. These rate cuts aren't going to save the economy nearly in time to help in November, but they will acknowledge that the labor. Well, but the labor, but Sean, don't miss out. Don't miss this out. Don't miss out. The reason, the rationale for him to do it, though, will be an acknowledgement that our jobs market is imploding, and that's the headline. That's the headline. Yeah, that our jobs market is imploding. That's the headline.
Reince, let me ask you this. You know, you got all of these contradictions, all the flip-flopping, flailing, and no interviews and no gaggles and no press conferences. You know, everything that she has said, I think these words need to be eaten by her campaign every day in every ad in every swing state. And I don't know that that's happening yet, is it? You're in Wisconsin. You're in a swing state.
Well, it's not happening at full rate yet, and you know there's some strategy there as far as how much you want to keep money tight until you have to unload it after Labor Day. I don't think that's an issue yet, but you're bringing up a good point. Look, Kamala Harris is trying to do a couple things. Number one, she's got the do-nothing campaign, and like you said, the media is helping her out. But the other thing she's doing is very slowly and slyly, as you also pointed out, she's separating herself from Joe Biden. She's trying to do it. She's sort of getting away with it a little bit, I guess. But the way that you win these things is to do what Donald Trump did today, is you go where the votes are. I mean, the big secret in politics is you win by getting more votes than your opponent. And where are the votes? They're in the economy. They're on the border. They're at crime issues. And what do you have to do? You have to, number one, attack your opponent on the issues that matter and move voters. Number one. Number two, you got to keep it simple. You have to do it early and often. And then you have to do what you laid out in your monologue, which is you have to tie your opponent to those very issues that matter that we've just been talking about, which is there's no better way to beat an opponent. And any political expert will tell you the same thing, is when you've got the words coming out of their mouth saying something that's completely opposite of what they're now trying to sell the American people over and over and over again. There is nothing more powerful than a split screen with their own words coming out of their mouth. And that's really what has to happen here, and it has to happen early and often.
All right. Reince Priebus, Charles Payne, thank you both. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.